Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Eric Trump says smart trade as Dave Portnoy buys 1 million in XRP. Okay guys, let's get into it. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to cover this is just because I think obviously we're in a very, very decisive time in the market right now. So obviously we can see exactly what's happened. Bitcoin has tumbled down to like, I think it's as low as like $83,000. You know, it's looking, it's looking real dicey at this point. And so the thing that I wanted to discuss here with you guys is just give you some kind of long-term perspective here of what we're dealing with, right? And why I feel like this is just something to show you that, you know, while things aren't looking great, this can kind of maybe just make you look at things in just a different way. So let's get into it. So Dave Portnoy, if you don't know him, I believe he's the creator of Barstool. He actually had XRP before, right? And what happened was he sold a bit earlier than what he would have liked, because I think he sold around the $2 mark at one point, and then obviously XRP went up to $3, and he was very upset. He was very upset. And yeah, so he's now talking about getting back into buying some more XRP with obviously everything that's going on right now. And so look, this is why I wanted to like come and discuss this, is because I'm here to say right now at this point, like, I don't know where this is going to go. I'm 50-50, I'll be honest with you. And this is why I'm glad that I don't do, you know, content where I make price predictions or anything like that, because, you know, I think this is it's very uncertain times right now. I will say that there are analysts who say, you know, there is still chance for a rebound here, like this isn't the end. But there is also analysts who are saying, you know, it's done. We've had our top, and that's the end of it. Now, if, let's just say for argument's sake, this is the end of the bull run, and let's just say we don't have no alt season, we're in very unprecedented territory here, right? Because that's never happened before. Never. Now, I do hear some analysts say that in 2021 there was an alt season. I'm very confused about that, because I was in the 2021 bull run, and I can tell you now, the 2021 bull run, I actually made profit, and I'll be honest with you, there were so many altcoins that was just blasting off. DeFi was absolutely roaring. It was ridiculous. So, I don't know if they're just comparing it to previous cycles, which, okay, maybe that's just because it's like diminishing returns, right? But I would still say we had an alt season. This is what I wouldn't call an alt season, because like there's so many cryptos I have like 20 different cryptos, and I can literally say a good 13 or 14 of those cryptos have barely moved. They're still pretty much at their, you know, their bear market lows. So to me, this is what I would call not having an alt season. Now, yes, XRP has obviously had a run, but for one, it only literally tapped its previous all-time highs. It's barely like gone that much above it. And two, you know, that's only one crypto. There's only really been like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Obviously, Zcash has had an actual alt season rally, so that's where it's a bit strange. So I don't know if that's just a sign of things to come. Maybe privacy coins is the narrative for this cycle, but eventually, you know, alt season will happen like that. But Zcash has had a massive run. So look, to me, this definitely isn't an alt season. 2021, in my opinion, we did have an alt season. That's what I believe, because I was in it and I saw it and I made profit from it. So I'm just not buying that we didn't have an alt season. Maybe it just wasn't as strong as 2017, which, okay, fair enough, but I would still say it was an alt season. This cycle wasn't an alt season. Absolutely not. So, the thing for me is this, okay? If we are getting into this bear market territory now, if this is the end of this run, the thing that I just wanted to say, and look, this is for me, like when I'm telling you guys, I'm not telling you guys what to do. This is just purely my opinion, and I'm telling you my thoughts. So please don't feel like you've got to follow what I'm saying, but this is just where I get the difference of perspective. I've been saying to you guys for the whole time, right? If this is to be the bear run, am I going to be frustrated? Yes. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh no, I'm not bothered and it doesn't matter. Like, it does. Like, obviously I would have liked to have had this bull run occur and make the profit and whatnot. But at the end of the day, am I just going to sell and come out of crypto now? Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, what you've got to look at is what's actually happening with crypto. And that's why I'm showing you what Dave Portnoy is doing here. Because what you've got to understand is, okay, yeah, we can say that, you know, the market's going down and whatnot. Is crypto finished? That's the long and short of it. Is crypto finished? Like, is it done? Is crypto never coming back? Absolutely not. Crypto is here to stay. We know that now. We can see all the adoption that's coming. We can see that they're pushing for regulations. They've already put through the Genius Acts with the stablecoins. Like, crypto is going to be foundationally in the financial system and in, you know, the everyday lives of people. That's where we're going. So the way I look at this is, yeah, if this is the end of this bull run and we have to wait maybe like another 4 years or whatever, I don't know. Does that suck? Yeah, absolutely. Of course it does. But at the end of the day, if I can still see that long term, the market isn't finished and that there will be more points where more adoption will come and that will increase the value, then I'm just not willing to sell at this point, right? Like, at the end of the day, I was never thinking about XRP getting to $3 to sell. That just wasn't in my mind frame at all. Like, even when I was being conservative, I was thinking like $10, and that was me just thinking conservative. So if this is the end, it's like, I'm not willing to sell at $3. So if I have to wait longer for it to get to $10, then that's just what I'll do. You know, like, that's just what it is. It'll just have to get to a price where I'm willing to sell. And that goes for all my cryptos, to be honest with you. Like, I haven't sold any cryptos in this bull run, this supposed bull run anyway, right? Because there's no targets that I've looked at where I'm like, yeah, that's good. I want to take some profit on that. No crypto has hit it. So this is why we'll say, like, again, this isn't XRP specific. Like, this is literally the whole crypto market, to be honest with you. And this is where, again, I'll say, for a lot of you guys, you probably just invested in just XRP. So you're only following XRP. But the whole market's down. You know, the whole market's down. So the thing I'll say is, what you've got to understand here is, we're the little fish in this game, right? We're the small retail holders. But you've got people here like Eric Trump. And you've got people here like Dave Portnoy who are seeing this as a buying opportunity. So what I want to try and make you understand is, and this is the way I see it personally, is the people who have lots of money, they're not backing down. They're not running away. They're saying, hey, this is way lower than what it was before. Let me buy it because eventually I think the price will go back up. And that's what I believe too. That's absolutely what I believe. So yes, there might be you guys out there who can't afford to put any more money into crypto, or maybe if you can only put a few more, you know, $5, $10 here and there. But this is what the big people are doing. This is what Eric Trump is saying is a smart trade, putting $1 million into XRP right now. This is what Dave Portnoy is doing. They're not running away. They're not saying, hey, crypto's finished, it's over, we're getting out. No, they're saying, hey, I'm investing right now. And that's why I'm saying long term, I agree with that thought process. I think it's a smart trade, because the thing that I will say here is, and this is where I say looking at more long-term perspective, do I think that XRP, because I think the last time I checked it was like $1.90 or $1.92, something like that. Do I think it's going to stay at that price forever? I really don't. So at the end of the day, if you think that the price is going to go up from here, well then putting money on XRP is a good idea, right? Because you're confident that you'll make money from it. So unless XRP is going to like just continue to go down and never go back up, because let me just make this clear. Even if, like, you know, let's say Dave Portnoy brought XRP now at $1.90. If it goes down to $1.60, to me, you can never buy the bottom and you can never sell the top, right? Like, that's just a fool's errand. So at the end of the day, you buy when you feel like, okay, this looks like it's pretty much at the worst, give or take. And you buy in, right? You feel like, okay, this might be the lowest it goes or around the lowest it goes. And then you buy in. It's like when you sell, like, you're not going to just get it perfect. And that's where a lot of people get burnt, because they're either waiting for it to go to the perfect bottom and then it reverses back up and they miss the opportunity, or they're trying to sell at the top and they miss the top and it starts going down and again they miss the opportunity, right? So you've just got to buy in when you think, okay, this has dropped quite a lot. I think this is going to be roughly around the bottom. I don't think it should go too much lower than here, so let me buy in now, right? And then if it does go lower, oh well, okay, you've got it as low as you felt was reasonable to get in. And then that's it. You wait at that point, right? And that's what's happened with me with XRP. Like, I've brought XRP at like really low amounts, but then I've also brought it at some higher amounts and then it's dropped down, right? Like that's happened to me. But I just held because I was just like, well, okay, I didn't get it exactly where I wanted it and I've brought it a bit higher than what I would have liked. But long term, when I've held out and XRP went to $3, I was massively in profit overall because it was still a lot higher than what it was than when I purchased it. And this is what I think for me is what's going to work ultimately. I think if I just hold XRP and just wait until it gets to the prices that I'm comfortable with, and I am being, reasonable with my expectations. I don't think $10 is a big ask. I think at the end of the day, I'll get there, right? And so I'll just wait for those kinds of numbers and higher. And then for me, I'll sell when I'm ready. So for me, the way I'm just looking at this, like, yes, it sucks if this is the end of the bull run. If we have no alt season, it sucks. Absolutely. I'm not here to, sugarcoat it at all. And this has been, it's got to easily be the worst bull run ever. Like, there's just no way we can even dispute that because, like, this is not an alt season. It absolutely is not by any definition. So, for me, it's just, okay, I just have to wait longer, right? That's it. That's all I can do because I'm not going to just sell and say, okay, that's it. I'm done with crypto because I don't believe crypto's finished. I don't believe XRP is finished. We're literally just getting to the point now where the big adoption's coming. Like, we can see everything happening in the US. So why am I going to quit now? Right. So I'm going to hold out. I'm going to wait and see where this goes. But as I say, when you look at the big fish here saying this stuff, Eric Trump, Dave Portnoy, they're investing. And you've got someone like Eric Trump saying that's a smart trade. His dad's Donald Trump. They're in the White House. Like, you don't know what he might know, right? Like, so even just from the perspective of him saying, yeah, that's a smart trade, he might know things that's going to happen with XRP, right? But even if he doesn't, I think he just knows, just in general, XRP, among other cryptos as well, they're going to go back up in value. Like, this isn't the end of crypto at all. Like, that's one thing I'm definitely confident of. Like, this is one thing I will say. You get a lot of fickle investors, and once the price goes down, they think crypto's done forever. They just think it's completely over and that's it. And, crypto will never recover. And that's where, the same way you get the extremes of when the market's going up, it's never coming back down. Oh, that's it now. We're never going to go back into a bear market. It's going to stay up forever. The same way you get these people who, like, when it goes down, oh, that's it now. Crypto's done. It's never coming back. It's the end. That's it. It's over. And both of them are very high extremes, and you want to be in the middle, right? Like, it's not the end of the world if Bitcoin does go into a bear market and the rest of the crypto market goes into a bear market. But you have got to understand that if, Bitcoin is flying and we have alt season, eventually that is going to end, right? Like, it's not going to be up only season forever. Like, eventually we will retrace and go back into a bear market. So you've just got to understand both points of view. So yeah, I thought I'd just share this with you because obviously I understand that where we are right now, it's very hit and miss. It's very dicey. But just to show you, like, this is what the people with money are doing. And that's where I feel the same way. I feel like I'm holding because I'm not feeling like this is the end. So long term, I still feel like I'm going to make profit. It may be a lot longer than what I expected. It might be that this cycle I don't make any profit, possibly. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I think if I have to wait longer, then that's just what I have to do. So I'll do it begrudgingly, but I will do it because if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. So just thought I'd share my thoughts on this, but I hope this has helped just give some different perspective in regards to where we are with the market. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.